What is up, everyone? It's me, Mark the Monster from the Don't Say the F Word podcast, and we are live right here on Instagram. And if you're not checking us out live, you must be checking us out over on Spotify, YouTube, Rumble, or Google Podcasts. Wherever you're getting your podcasts, we are the pro wrestling and combat sports podcast that does not use the F word. Whenever we talk about professional wrestling, you shouldn't let your friends use it either. It's Sunday. We are going to be taking a look at the week in pro wrestling. We will have our wrestlers of the week, sponsored by Sween's Hot Sauce. You can check them out at Sween's Denver on Instagram. We appreciate their partnership. And we're going to be touching on a lot of things. Big week, the return of TNA, which spells the death of Impact Wrestling, I guess. We've seen some debuts and some different promotions from some folks. We had a interesting situation with Austin Theory. Seems to be okay, but very, very scary moment for Austin Theory and Carmelo Hayes. I can't see anything. My hat has fallen. Everyone can see that I have stolen the Bullet Club Chicago hat again. There we go. Got it fixed. We got the illegal brother-in-law, Joe, getting ready to join us. Joe's going to have his wrestler of the week, as will the big guy, Jeremy. And who knows? Maybe I'll pick a wrestler of the week. Maybe we'll have the three of us. We'll have our wrestlers of the week. I didn't prepare. I don't know who mine would be. I didn't think I was going to give myself this kind of an opportunity. But, yep, we're going to do wrestlers of the week this week and every week. We will also be looking ahead for the week, seeing what we may think could happen in WWE as we progress toward the Royal Rumble and kick off WrestleMania season. And we already have a lot of folks who've made it known they're joining the Rumble. We've established that we've put some storylines to bed to start anew on the road to WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes, Shinsuke Nakamura, that feud should be resting for now. Looks like the illegal brother-in-law Joe is going to get in here. Joe's trying out a new setup this week, folks. He's working on getting joined in, but Joe will also have his illegal wrestler of the week. I think that might be how it goes. He is the illegal brother-in-law, so I think his pick for wrestler of the week will also be illegal. I think that's how he's going to go about it. So please do not call the cops. Joe's new laptop not working for him. That's okay, Joe. You don't got to be super fancy with us. Just bust out that iPhone you're so proud of. With your outright refusal to use an Android because you think you're too cool. This week was full of a lot of drama in the world of pro wrestling. Tony Khan took to Twitter. A lot of beef. Oh, there we go.
You got
illegal
jokes.
Brother-in-law Joe.
You got jokes.
I mean, Tony Khan is he's starting beef.
Oh yeah, he's always beef. That's great. That's what he's doing his thing though. Good old Tony.
Do you think Tony Khan should be staying off? There went my hat. Do you think Tony Khan should be staying off of Twitter?
Only when he don't vent out his frustrations.
I mean, do you think he made a valid point? Is it a double standard?
It's not double standard. It's really not a double standard.
I mean, people are constantly saying that AEW is just giving out title shots and making matches with no story.
I mean, you got to think about it like this.
I'm echoing.
Okay, look at it like this. They gave Hook a shot just because of his 26 and what? 26 and what? 8 wins, I guess it is. 8 losses, whatever it was.
I think it's 28-1.
Yeah, my bad, 28 and 1. And then they're gonna try to use Jinder Mahal's 26 losses and 8 wins, whatever against him. But the difference between Hook and Jinder, at least they put Jinder in the right time frame to do it. Because you gotta think about it. He came out as the former WWE champion that made a surprise. Then it was The Rock. He had a storyline with The Rock. And then bam, next week, you had it with Seth Rollins. Jinder coming out again. They building Jinder up again in a good, funny way. Crazy way. But it's funny though, but it's good. They making they ain't using the same people every day. They doing different people. Using different people. So you ain't gonna have Drew, Punk, etc. They doing the mid-card people, giving them a shot, in which I kind of like it.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Would you have felt the same way had they done this with Austin Theory after The Rock beat him up? If they had Austin Theory versus Roman Reigns?
Yeah, I would have felt the same way.
Nobody would have felt that way.
I would have felt the same way. It's better.
Jinder didn't have a good angle with The Rock. He just got beat up by The Rock. That's not a good angle.
It was good though.
I mean, that's barely even getting The Rock rub.
But it got some momentum. It's still good though.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's a double standard. I agree with Tony Khan. I really do. I really, really agree with him. People always say, hey, you know what? AEW just throws matches together. It's not a story. It's just a match. Which, okay, sometimes that's true.
Sometimes.
But
that's true.
Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins is not a story with build.
It built back 12 years ago.
Joe, I wasn't alive 12 years ago.
I know. Oh, I'm just saying you, NXT 12 years ago. It's a storyline that's been waiting to happen again.
Are you throwing it back to the tournament for the first NXT title? That is a reach, even for you.
Thank you.
Nobody remembers that.
If you was a diehard NXT fan, you remember that.
Nobody was a diehard NXT fan then.
The gold was better.
Can you believe he's saying this? He's trying to make Jinder Mahal a thing. Jinder Mahal is not a thing in 2024, Joe. And he's only over because Tony Khan got him over. There, I said it.
Okay. There, I said
Booker of the Year.
I bet you Jinder Mahal go longer than a whole month. People talking about it. I bet he goes to I bet you he'll be in the Elimination Chamber. How that?
Joe, there's no way they're putting Jinder Mahal in the Elimination Chamber.
I bet you he'll be in the Elimination Chamber.
Whose spot is he going to take away?
I don't know, but I put money on it. He's going to be in the chamber. He's going to be one of the participants in the chamber.
Stan's not here. Otherwise, you'd have somebody to put money on it with.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for you.
Stan's out with his friend Adam.
Oh, well,
Adam Cowell.
Well, I did my part. I said what I had to say.
I guess so. Well,
but on the flip side,
okay.
I'm going to say some positive words that make your day.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hold on. Wait. I'm not ready.
Okay, you're not ready. Okay, not ready.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Cool. I just want you to remember this one key thing in life. You can always find us on Rumble, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and any other podcasts from Apple and Google Play. Remember that.
Way to go, Joe. That's a beautiful plug. Great job. Proud of you.
See, I think positive.
Did you rehearse that?
Hey man, it just comes natural. It just comes out of the blue when I'm randomly thinking about stuff. So you gotta think positive.
I believe you. I believe you. Do you have your wrestler of the week ready?
I do.
Don't say it yet.
Uh,
I gotta get mine ready. I'll be back later to give you mine. But I'm gonna get the big guy. Hey Jeremy, get in here. What? Get in here. You're already late. I don't understand how you were late for this. You need to get together. While he's getting in here, Joe, I just want to let you know what's coming up this week. Tomorrow, we have David Feldman, the owner and boss man from the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships, will be on 7 p.m. Then Tuesday, we have combat sports legend Mark Hunt, the Super Samoan, will be joining us on Don't Say the F Word. Yeah, right.
hey, good thing I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah. Enjoy your day off, Joe.
It's the last day of freedom.
He's gonna make me work.
Oh, you get paid for it though, right? Right.
Nope. I get room and board though.
Okay, that's good. We'll go with that.
Yeah, it works. All right. Jeremy's here. I'm gonna go operate this camera, and I'll be back later.
All right, see you later.
I'll be back.
All right, I know you'll be back soon. Okay, soon.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
How's the audio? We good?
We good. We good. I, I,
Mark had my hat on, didn't he?
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did. I was trying to be up to date with where I figured the laptop would work out, but mm, the picture just wouldn't come in good. So
You know, you don't always gotta go all fancy with your laptop. As I'm
I know,
trying to get this screen back here to work, but
I know. But I just
oh
figured
man.
like, hey, just have a camera aimed at me, not holding the phone.
So we've already talked about this a little bit this week.
Uh-huh.
The week of gender. Jinder
Good gender.
Mahal. Still people talking about him.
I know. That's what that's what me and little Marky Mark were just talking about.
What was he saying?
He feels like it was a double standard.
What do you think?
I think great it's a great way to build up the mid cards and not have like I tell him, Mark, you can't just keep having your top guys facing the champion every single week. Give it to the mid card. Let mid cards do it. I mean, you got to think about it. They build up. They had him come out as the former WWE champion with The Rock. They thought it was just gonna be like a little fluke, a one-time thing, but then next week, surprise, he comes out to Seth Rollins. Now, nobody was expecting that, but you gotta give Triple H credit. He's thinking outside the box. He's not having the same people fight each other every single week. He's giving you something to watch, something you to think about, and he ain't letting you see the same matches over and over and over.
I agree. It's a good filler to get us to the Rumble. Um, I don't think gender faces Seth at the Rumble. Do you?
Nah, he gonna fight him tomorrow night. But like I told Mark, I bet he's gonna be want to participate in the Elimination Chamber.
I guess it would depend on what happens with him at the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
If they do something interesting with him at the Rumble, maybe.
Maybe.
But like, if they have an interesting elimination in some way, I could see him maybe doing that.
Mm. Yeah, that could be. But that is my prediction. That's what I think is happening. They just shuffling and making new matches for people to the matches people at least think about whatever happened, they're making it happen.
Yeah, earlier in the
week, I don't know, I felt like maybe I ran it into the ground talking about the Tony Khan Twitter thing and Eric Bischoff's opinion. But I gotta throw back to it because Dax Harwood commented on Bischoff constantly burying AEW. And Dax said that he thinks Eric is bitter because Tony Khan didn't offer him a job with AEW. What do you think of that?
I mean, you can say what you want about Bischoff, but
And
there
I
are
do.
but there are times Bishop does have some legit, not all the time, but some legit points. He has some very legit points.
You know, I've been very honest and very candid in my opinions of Eric Bischoff. And I will admit there are times where I really shit on Eric Bischoff. But you have to admit that when he's right, I admit it. I give the devil his due when he's right.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if I just agree. Maybe sometimes me and him are both wrong, but if I agree with him, I say I agree with him. It makes me nauseous. I get a little queasy, but I agree with him when I do.
Mm-hmm.
um,
But
but I
I
think there's
think
probably something to that. I could see Bischoff being bitter that Tony Khan didn't want to put him on board.
there was, if you saw this one episode on Bishop podcast, he said that numerous companies offered him to be part of the show, but he turned them down because he is happy where he's at right now. He doesn't want to deal with everything that's going on in the wrestling world anymore. He wants to just stay away from it, but he still wants to give his opinion on what should happen. Even though he didn't
Do
want to get
you believe
hired by
that?
Tony Khan, I believe it.
Do you think Tony Khan or someone inside of AEW legitimately offered him a job and he turned it down?
I don't know if that's true or not. I can't answer that, but I can say,
But what do you think? Let's speculate. Do
okay,
you think that happened?
I would say when he made his first appearance on AEW for that, what was it, that Chris Jericho thing, when I think it was, he probably seen the atmosphere, he probably seen how it run, and then he probably just had a moment to think about, do we want to work here or not? But then again, he did say that he doesn't feel like being on the road anymore. He'd rather just be at one place, and that's at home or somewhere local. So I think,
And that's exactly why I think he was never offered the job with AEW. I think he alludes to the idea that he was, but if you think about the time whenever he appeared, that was the moment when everybody wanted to work with AEW. They weren't on the road all the time. He would have traveled 2 days a week to the show, back home.
mm-hmm,
That's all they would have used him for. I mean, I don't buy for a second that Eric Bischoff is pro wrestling's Cat Williams and he's turning down $50 million jobs left and right. I don't buy that. I think that they put him on for some spots, and Jericho wanted him in. Tony Khan said, "Sure, we can use him for this bit." And in that time frame of AEW, everybody was trying to go.
mm-hmm,
It would have been so much fun. Cody was there. It was the new hot thing, and everybody was having a great time. I
mm-hmm.
I don't think Bischoff would have turned down that job. I
I know,
wouldn't have.
but I think when he seen how things was running, he just like, let me think about it. People give like a week to think about if you want to do it or not. But then I guess the old age gets to him, and he doesn't just want to be traveling every city to city no more. I guess he's tired of that.
I could get that. I really could. But I don't know. Vince Russo says he's been offered jobs and alluded to him being a secret booker for WWE, and that shit ain't true either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think of AEW this week? What do you think of Dynamite?
Dynamite. It was good. It was. They could have kept the Ric Flair part. They could have kept Ric Flair out of that. I mean, Ric Flair. That's like,
They get paid every time they put him on TV.
I know, but that's like my dad walking down my steps in my house, just taking a slow ass time getting out the ring. That was bad.
I think as a fan at home watching the show, Ric Flair doesn't add to the product. I think as a fan in the arena, getting to see the Nature Boy one last time, I think it brings something to the live show. It's just the nostalgia pop, man. It's to be there when Nature Boy comes out. If you see him now, it's probably, I don't mean to be doom and gloom, but it's probably the last time you're going to see Nature Boy in a ring.
Yeah, and him and his personal trainer lifting up 300 pounds or how many pounds that was, I don't know, but yeah.
I'm glad I got to see Ric Flair in the 90s.
Yeah, 90. I would say Ric Flair should have retired after
Shawn
oh,
Michaels.
oh 08 and TNA. 08 and TNA. When he left TNA, he should have been done right there.
That's just because you enjoyed the Black Machismo stuff, right?
And that was good. I ain't gonna lie. That was good. That was really good. If you watched it, that was great.
Yeah, him and Jay Lethal was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But if you see Ric Flair, then his body was perfect. He was good. He could have just walked away, been a good, healthy old man, but idiotic. Want to be like Sabu and just keep wrestling, and then look at him making his
Oh
body
man,
look
that ain't.
good.
I think for so many years, Rick had to keep doing it for the money.
Yeah.
I think now Rick is just trying to hold on to youth. And I mean, I'm okay with the guy having fun. Um, does it add to the AEW product if you're watching on TV? It certainly does not. Um, but I think for the live, the people who are there live, I think it adds something because you
Mm-hmm.
have a whole generation that's never got to see Flair in the ring. Should he be in the ring? That's a different conversation entirely.
He should
But I
be.
think if you're a fan and they pop every time, they're not booing him out of the arena. The only people mad and the only people shitting on it are the people online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're talking Ric Flair. That means we gotta talk Sting. But before we talk Sting, we gotta talk Darby. That bump, like, I made the little video of them throwing him and dropping our logo in with Mark, and I made it before I heard anything about it. I kind of messed him up pretty bad,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel a little bad for making it. But man, it's a good. If anyone hasn't seen it, go back in our feed and find it because
Mm-hmm.
I dropped it in there with the missile and the explosion. It's funny.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say this. When you see it, I mean, he is way too light to be people just swinging him like that. Like
that's
he
why they do it, though. I mean, that's what Darby's the ultimate underdog, man. He's comparatively speaking so much smaller than so many of his adversaries.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Then I thought he was
what are you
gonna.
gonna do? I mean,
I thought he was gonna end up like Enzo with that rope hitting him. Like, oh, I thought he was gonna be out.
man, very similar situation. The difference is Darby hit and kind of bounced off, so it was kind of neck and head hit that bottom rope, which is really more of a cable than a rope, and he just kind of whiplashed himself.
Yeah.
What Enzo did was he went under
Yeah.
and he ricocheted his head off that bottom rope into the apron, which is just 2x4s.
Yeah. I just looked.
Enzo's was rough.
They both looked at rough. I'm like, ooh, but he got up.
He did. I don't know if we'll see him this week
I think
because
he's.
he didn't do Collision, correct? I didn't watch all Collision
I ain't
yet.
watched Collision. No.
I
Wait,
seen
no, I did watch Collision. He wasn't on that Collision. No, he wasn't on Collision, and he wasn't on the after the what's that other
Rampage.
thing? No, they had the championship battle thing.
Oh, the Battle of the
Battle of the
Belts.
Belt. Yeah, he wasn't on it either.
So with Flair and Darby, we're gotta talk Sting, which means we gotta talk what looks like it's going to be Sting's last match. Is Sting and Darby versus the Young Bucks.
They could have did better.
It's being said that that's who Sting picked. Sting picked the Bucks.
I would rather Sting pick Ricky Steamboat Dragon.
It's also being said the Bucks weren't planned to be returning yet, but Sting wanted his last match to be with the Bucks, and that's why they're back.
Okay. Mm. It's Sting's opinion. It's Sting's choice. I cannot be mad at Sting for picking the Young Bucks. I can't be mad.
I'm gonna fantasy book this with the information that we currently have because I want to point out something that I think might be incorporated into the story. Did you notice what the Bucks were wearing?
Yeah, they was wearing some preppy clothes. They cut the mustache,
They were
looking
dressed in
all like that.
black and white.
It was blue and white.
Black and white,
Oh, I know. I saw it. Okay,
right? Pretty sure it was black.
I thought it was blue. Okay, I could be wrong.
Oh man,
I could swear it blue and white.
I'm gonna look it up right now. So I was thinking black and white because I was thinking Bullet Club. Right? I mean, they can't be baby faces in this, can they?
No, they're supposed to come back as heels. Like I thought they'd come out with better song too, but that ain't gonna happen.
What did you want them to come out to?
I mean, they should. I think it's time for them to get a new song. Super Kick Buddy. I think it's or the little. I think it's time for a new song for them.
There's so much nostalgia in that song though.
Hey.
Ooh, the Darby bump.
See, that's why I thought that's where the head went. Yeah.
I'm looking. I'm trying to find something with their new look.
Oh dear me. Oh, why you? Oh, check it out. Oh, why you looking? I got my Amazon alert. My package 10 spots away.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, I got some new stuff for the house. That's all. Trying to make the house look better. So let me. Amazon, you're.
Oh yeah, this is definitely black and white.
Yeah, so how to. Damn. Okay, my bad. It's black and white. The white sister says hi. Hey, white sister.
Hi, Mindy.
Brother just checking. Brother just getting a little
Seeing-
alert. Little legal brother now just getting alert. Amazon package 10 stops away. Hee.
So, what if the Bucks play the Ultimate Heels and they rejoin the Bullet Club? Bullet Club Gold,
Club Gold.
and they take out.
Hey, I got a delivery for Don't Say the F-Word podcast from the illegal brother-in-law.
How did you manage that?
Hold on. I highly recommend. I highly recommend that you where you see tape back, like open up slowly and like take it out slowly, but don't look at the bottom one. Don't look.
How did you organize this?
Hey, ain't my fault. Your dog barks a lot.
No, the other one. Look at the other one. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty damn cool.
All right.
Got
Now,
that Darby Allin shirt.
wait. The big tamale coming.
What is it? Ah, Goofy Wrestling for life. Nice.
Hey, we did good though.
You were in on this? You were in on this?
That was yesterday.
What?
Oh, yesterday.
Wait, what
All right. So
hoopla yesterday?
Keep brought it up.
What did I miss?
You're always late. You always miss everything.
okay. This is how it planned out. So we was texting yesterday, and so while we were texting, she said, "I was telling her what to do." Then she's like, "Oh my God, he just came downstairs." Like, what? He must got 6 cents or something.
No, I just randomly wander out of the office.
And then she said, "Okay, he left." I like, cool. So when I stopped over, she told me where to put it at. I stopped over, and your doggy, that dog can bark loud. I'm just saying, the dog can bark loud. And literally after I dropped it off, like I'm gonna say within 5-10 minutes, that's when you text me, and I'm like, "Oh damn, did you look at the camera?"
I never check the security cameras around here. I never. Was Mark in on this? Mark, were you part of this? I wasn't part of it. No one told me anything. At least somebody's not in on pulling one over on the big guy. Messed up. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes.
You and your sister are evil.
No.
Must
That's
be
why.
genetic.
It planned out perfect. That's all I can say.
So we talked a little AEW's Wednesday night. Let's talk a little about AEW Saturday night. Sammy Guevara's got to stop jumping off tall shit.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. He does.
I'm glad they cushioned him well, but I mean, that's just risky business.
Hey, he trying to be like Shane and Steve Blackman. Woo, all of that.
Yeah, that is the same spot. At least your sister apologized for if she scared me because she was knocking on the door to the studio like she's the cops.
Hey,
I'm not the illegal one. That's you.
I know, but it was supposed to be at 7:10, but she came a few minutes early.
See, that's the counterweight to my always being late. She's early.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She can surprise everybody. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. She
Ah,
got me.
that's what she does. That is what she does. Oh, we got Manny American Nightmare in there. So, where do you think they're going with Jericho and Guevara? I mean, are they going to keep going after Starks and Big Bill? Are Starks and Big Bill going to be part of the Don Callis family?
Mm,
Right now, I think that whole thing is the biggest dry spot in AEW. The Don Callis family Jericho thing.
yeah,
Somehow that feels like that's been going on for 6 months.
I think that's just like your average. We gotta find something to do with you guys, so this is it. This is what we're gonna do for you. And I kind of got tired. Like Don Callis, he be having like new members every so
Dude,
often. So it's like,
I hate Don Callis. I mean, I hate Don Callis. Like, and it could maybe he's that good of a heel. Maybe that's it. Uh, but God, I can't stand him on my TV. It reminds me of Dan Lambert.
damn, you going that's
Yeah,
cold.
but Dan Lambert was playing the part so well of a heel that like I knew I was disliking the character he was playing, and maybe that's where Don Callis is so good because I think I hate Don Callis. I don't think I hate the character he's playing. I think I hate him. Maybe that's how good he is at this heel thing. I don't know.
Okay, so
But he
you
comes
don't.
on, I want to change the channel.
So you don't hate the character. You hate the person in general.
I think I might. It's how I feel. And maybe I'm wrong, man. Maybe he's just such a good heel that go away heat that he has with me is because he's so good at being such a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I actually hate Don Callis. I think I don't hate the character. I hate who he is as a person.
Okay,
And
all right.
maybe it's just he's just that good. Maybe he's just that good.
I
But
hate.
I doubt it.
Okay,
I hated Cyrus the Virus too, so
I, I think Don Callis is good because he's been doing this for years. He knows how to get under people's skin, and he knows how to make people like you truly hate him.
and I do, man. He comes on the TV, I'm like, God, man, you know what though? I guess you're probably right. He probably is so good at being the heel and the hated manager figure because he's able to make me dislike Will Hobbs. And I love Will Hobbs.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he's associated with Don Callis, I hate his guts. I don't want him on my TV.
I can see that.
I hope that when the time comes and Will Hobbs breaks away from the Don Callis family, they have him smash Don Callis.
I think it's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen really soon.
Yeah,
I think
because that would be incredible.
I think Hop, I think Hop should have been gone by now. To tell you the truth,
I, I don't know, like I don't know why it seems like they don't know how to book Will Hobbs. They keep throwing him in these factions, and the only time it kind of worked was Team Taz.
hmm
But I don't know that Will Hobbs needs a faction.
if he goes solo, if he goes solo, he should just go solo. He don't need to be in faction.
Yeah, he could be. The only way I could see booking Will Hobbs outside of like a very dominant solo run would be throwing him and Wardlow together as a big man tag team for a little while. Let them have a good run for like 18 months and then break them up, give them a feud, and then go from there.
Mm, I think they did that once already. They're like a little short tag team. Then they fought
Yeah, they didn't do it long enough though.
Yeah,
They should have gone like 18 months. Could have been tag champs. Then one of them's got to turn. Somebody's got to be the Shawn Michaels. Somebody's got to be the Marty Jannetty.
I think that's when Warlord got hurt or injured.
We know who our Marty Jannetty is.
Let's go. Okay.
I
Everybody has the money.
and the thing is, man, there was a moment where like Wardlow had some like momentum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like they were going to do something.
He had momentum when he had the long hair. Now he got the short hair. It just the short hair ain't fitting him. Tell you the truth, the short hair ain't fitting him.
You're right. He kind of can't do the short hair. Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think he can't do short hair.
Mm-hmm.
Samoa Joe versus Hook.
I feel bad for Taz.
Why?
Taz is gonna sit there, watch a man he fought in TNA, and watch his, I don't know if his first child, but one of his child get choked out in front of his face, and Joe ain't gonna care. Joe probably gonna aim Hook's face right at his dad and just say, "Look," and then boom. He probably when he put him in a muscle buster, he probably gonna choke him out. Had his face aimed right at daddy.
I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be very Samoa Joe violent.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for it, to be honest. I think that Joe's first title defense should be him brutalizing somebody to just remind people who Samoa Joe is.
Mm-hmm. And remember, you don't go on social media and brag about your problem. You come to the ring and face it.
Yeah, no hoe ass comments on social media no more with Samoa Joe as champ.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, with that, I think it's time to move on to our Wrestler of the Week segment, brought to you by Sween's Hot Sauce.
Wings hot sauce.
Sween's Hot Sauce. You can find them on Instagram at Sween's Denver. Sween's Hot Sauce, veteran-owned and operated hot sauce company out of Denver, Colorado. They currently have first quarter of 2024. They have 4 hot sauces available. You got Tropical Spirit. You got Fairy Tale Fire, Original OG, and Death by Berry. Every quarter, they're switching up their sauces. So make sure you get onto their website. It's Sween'sHotSauce.com. Take a look at what they got available and place your orders. Soon, there will be a promo code for the Don't Say the F Word podcast. We'll make sure they get them their shout out. They are the sponsor for the Wrestler of the Week this week. Joe, you're going first, man.
All
Who's
right.
your Wrestler of the Week?
All right. I had to think really, really hard about this because there was a couple. But after last night, my breakup star of the week is Nick McNally, aka known as Dolph Ziggler, the wanted man.
You're giving it to Ziggles, huh?
I'm giving it to the most wanted man. That's who my
So,
after last night, seeing them
I
at
mean,
Hard to Kill, then at New Japan. I mean, you go from
did you have any speculation that he was going to be at TNA Hard to Kill? Did you think that was coming at all?
I did not. I did not. I was just thinking like, hey, he over in New Japan, making a name for himself, starting all over. Then bam,
What
last night.
do you think is going to happen with him? Do you think he's just going to bounce around for a little while? Or you think he's going to stay put in TNA after he does a little small thing in New Japan?
I think he's gonna be in like TNA most of the time since it's here. Then he's gonna be over in New Japan like what? I'll say every 2 weeks he'll be in Japan. Just like every other 2 weeks, be over in Japan.
Do you think Dolph Ziggler, Ryan Nemeth, no, Nick Nemeth, sorry, the Nemeth boys look alike. Do you think he's a guy TNA could make their world champion and build around?
Mm-hmm. I say he could.
I mean, as Dolph Ziggler, he's been a world champ multiple times. He's been a champion. He can carry a belt.
Yeah. I say he could. He could do it, but I don't know if he wants to be a champion. I think he's fine not being a champion. He's perfectly fine just being himself, going to places, not carrying the belt around. I think he is perfectly fine being a non-champion.
So let me ask you this. Should TNA have him as their world champion? Is it the right call with the rebirth of TNA to put the world title on an ex-WWE guy?
Not right now. Not right now.
I agree with you on that 100%.
I really think that keep the belt on Moose right now. Because Moose been in Impact, been in TNA, now TNA. But Moose been there like, gonna say what, 6 years going on right now? Maybe more?
Yeah, I think he's got to be at 6 years, I would think.
I think they should make the new TNA around Moose. Let Nick be his first opponent, but not lose the belt. I think he should have a feud with him, and then maybe have Nick come for the belt summertime when people want to start watching more TNA after WrestleMania. That's when he should get the belt.
I think I agree with that, to be honest with you. I think that's a fair time frame. Let him establish himself outside of the WWE system because he's never been anywhere else. Like Nick Nemeth has only ever been Dolph Ziggler to anyone's eyeballs. I mean, he's other things before he became Dolph. But I don't know that you do something right away. He needs to be his own man first. Neil, that's a good pick because that was something kind of outside of what anyone's seen coming. For me, I will tell you, mine was a little tricky coming up with one. I considered Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, because I didn't see that coming. I definitely thought, man, that could be the way to go. I considered Jinder Mahal. I really did. Man, he's had a big week, big 2 weeks, really. I thought, man, like Jinder's first couple weeks of 2024 are very unexpected. I never thought he'd be the guy people would be talking about. I considered Samoa Joe. I thought, man, maybe Joe. Joe could be my guy this week. That promo was a very good promo. Certainly establishing that sport feel that I've been calling for in AEW. Like, I'm excited for what 2024 brings for AEW. 2023, it fizzled out. And 2024 is kicking off. I feel like they're really going in the right direction. And I think Joe's the right world champion for that. But I didn't go with Samoa Joe. I didn't go with Jinder Mahal. I didn't go with Nick Nemeth. We don't have a rule that we can't have the same guy.
We did not.
This is going to be a little bit unexpected for me. I'm going with Jack Perry. And anyone not watching this, if you're just catching this in the audio realm, what I'm showing here is Jack Perry. He appeared in New Japan last night, and he ripped up an AEW contract. He then put on an armband that said scapegoat. And I'm picking Jack Perry because I didn't have Jack Perry appears in New Japan on my bingo card at all. I think Dolph to TNA was infinitely more likely than Jack Perry to New Japan. Dolph left me with a few questions of where he falls in the landscape of TNA. Jack Perry left me with the question of what the hell? What? I don't like. I get that he's still under AEW contract. I think that's a pretty good assumption.
I think so.
But what the hell's the story? Like,
I don't know.
That I'm intrigued. Like, Jack Perry got my attention and got my interest without saying a word. And this is really important, by still being Jack Perry. Because I've not liked him as Jack. I like Jungle Boy and I like Luchasaurus. I like the boy and his dinosaur. Heel Jack Perry never clicked with me. This might.
I'm just gonna say this. I don't think Jack Perry gonna make it. I don't think he's gonna make it.
I don't know. Like, what do you do with the Jack Perry in New Japan?
I think him in New Japan, that's a way different style of wrestling for him. That's not like your average date. They're gonna be doing crazy stuff. They're gonna do some high flying moves. They're gonna do moves to him that he never had done in over here. And
If he ends up in some strong style match, it'll be interesting to see what he does and how he does. Like, I'm interested to see what can be done with Jack Perry outside of an American wrestling system.
he's gonna be the New Japan jobber that's getting hurt.
And he might be. That could happen. Maybe he can be king of the Super Juniors. I don't know.
I don't know neither.
It's my turn. I get to make my wrestler of the week pick.
All right, let's hear it.
You want to hear it? You want to hear what I got?
Let's hear
check my notes. Got to check my Palm Pilot. Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes sense. All right. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And yep, yeah, that's good. Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Yep. Why Rhodes?
Because he put that Nakamura feud to bed. Now he can finish the story.
Okay. Finish the story.
Does it seem reasonable? I mean, the Nakamura feud was good, and the matches were good. I had a great time. I enjoyed them, but I'm glad it's over.
Okay. I agree with you.
I still think Cody wins the Rumble.
Speaking of which, since you brought that up.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something, Cody Rhodes.
Well, since you here now, did you hear what potentially could happen at the Mania?
What?
If it goes if it's rumor, it could be a triple threat.
Oh my God, they're going to do a triple threat and add Daniel Bryan to it?
Nah, it's gonna be Roman, Rock, Cody, triple threat. Rumor.
No way. No way they're going to do that. That can't happen.
Rumor.
Joe, they're not going to do a triple threat at Mania. Not Mania 40.
Okay. All right. Think
That's
about
insane.
this.
You're talking crazy. Are you drunk?
I'm not drunk. No, not
Can't
drunk.
accuse him of being drunk. I can do whatever I want. Okay. You're being unruly.
Look, fine. Here, look. It makes you feel better. The bottle it's still empty. Ain't open yet, man. I ain't drunk. Okay, I ain't drunk.
Okay, good.
See.
Good.
All right, there you go. But anyway,
Man, you think it's going to be a triple threat at Mania?
I seen rumors. Sources. They said, think about it. From what they said, what if The Rock wins the Rumble? The Rock gets to face Samoan Roman Reigns, because it's not going to happen at Roman's not going to be at the Elimination Chamber. He's not there, so it's definitely going to take place at Mania.
I mean, we could definitely see The Rock win. We're not going to see The Rock win the Rumble. It's not going to happen, Joe. No way. I mean, it could happen. It's not going to happen.
All right, okay.
It could definitely happen.
Mark. Hypothetically,
What?
not going to happen. Not going to happen. Hypothetically, let's just say The Rock wins. The Rock wins.
Rock's not winning.
Okay, he chose Roman. Then you got CM Punk and Seth. Then you got the chamber match. Then you got maybe Cody win the chamber match and picks. He want to face Seth, but he chooses Roman. Because, think about it. What if the Elimination Chamber is going to be like a Raw championship match and they just got 3 people from Raw, 3 people from SmackDown, and Cody chooses to face Roman to be put in a triple threat. So that would mean that they would need a spot for who's going to face Seth at Mania. And then they do like one of those scramble matches, little scramble, beat the time, clock, whatever. Boom. CM Punk.
Oh, like one of those Iron Man, like survive the gauntlet things.
There you go. One now. Yeah.
I can see that. They can do a gauntlet. I mean, that's what kind of made Seth the face of the company for years, was his gauntlet matches. Yeah, that's true.
So
I don't know about a triple threat at Mania 40, but I guess if that's your way, but I would rather see, as opposed to a triple threat, I would rather see Roman go into Mania 40 and win.
See?
I mean, it's better than the triple threat to get Cody over. Just have Roman win. I can't believe you want to see Roman keep this belt.
Hey.
I'd be okay with it. There's ways you could do it. Only if you have The Rock for a year.
The Rock signed about the contract
true.
deal. He just signed a deal.
I think maybe he needs a break from Hollywood.
The Rock just signed a multi-million-year contract. I don't know how many years, but he signed a deal.
If we have The Rock for the Survivor Series, we can keep the belt on Roman Reigns. There's ways to do it. You guys are insane.
Hey, you know Cody Rhodes song, in the one part where it says, "My father said when I was younger," his father.
Yeah.
Think about it. His father always told him, "You don't need the belt to be a champion."
That's true. But all right, that's it for our Wrestler of the Week report. This is brought to you by Sween's Hot Sauce. Check them out on Instagram at Sween's Denver. 4 sauces this quarter. Make sure you guys go check them out. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys need to be wrapping this up. This battery's about dead. All right. Well, you upset the monster, so good luck there, Joe. But anyway, that's our Wrestlers of the Week. We are back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. David Feldman, boss BKFC, will be joining us. We will be on Tuesday, 7 p.m. also, with the Super Samoan combat sports legend Mark Hunt will be joining the Don't Say the F Word podcast. And who knows what else we're going to get into. So make sure you're following us on Instagram so you can catch these live podcasts. You can follow us on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube, Rumble, Google Podcast, app, wherever you guys find your podcast. Check us out. Don't miss these episodes coming up. If you can't catch them live, you can find them later on all those platforms. Okay. Joe, thank you again for my awesome shirts, man. Very unexpected. Definitely surprised. Thank you for joining me every week. Guys, make sure you stay tuned. More things to come in 2024. Keep doing things bigger.
Wait. Before you go, I got one thing to say.
What you got?
Next week, it's the Rumble Trivia.
Oh, man.
10 questions for the big man.
10 questions.
10 questions.
All right, 10 questions for Rumble Trivia. So if you're checking us out live on Instagram, you can play along in the comments. We're going to see how – is this my trivia or Mark's trivia? Who's doing this?
You both can tag team together. How that sound?
All right, I at least have an assistant.
Joe. Remember, they're all about the numbers.
You better bring the heat because I'm going to study this week.
I got it already.
Thank you, everyone who has checked us out live on Instagram. If you're checking us out on Spotify, Rumble, YouTube, wherever, make sure you share this. Send this shit to your friends and let them know. We are the Don't Say the F Word podcast. We don't use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. You shouldn't let your friends use it either. Tomorrow, BKFC boss David Feldman will be joining us live on Instagram. Tuesday, the Super Samoan Mark Hunt live on Instagram. Both of those shows, 7 p.m. I will not be late. Mark will make sure of it. We will see you guys on the next one. See you tomorrow night. We're out.
All right.